Sean is with us in Phoenix. Hey, Sean, welcome to the EntreLeadership podcast.
Hello, Dave. How are you doing?
Better than I deserve. What's up in your world?
So I'm a small business owner. I own 7 Domino's locations in the Phoenix area, and I've got 142 employees. And so what I'm trying to do is find a way to provide kind of common sense financial education to my employees. So I see a lot of them that, maybe struggling to get by and then go out and buy a brand new car because they can get good interest rates or different things like that. And while I give them some of my input on stuff, I don't necessarily feel like I'm the best person to be given just kind of common sense financial education to everybody. And so I'm trying to figure out a way that I can provide that for my people, for anyone that wants it. And I've looked around and talked to a few third-party companies as far as like hiring somebody to come in and talk with my people and things like that, and haven't been able to find anything that works. A lot of them really just kind of want to come in and sell their product and spend half the time talking about their business instead of like what can help them do better financially.
Yeah, there's a field called financial wellness, and financial wellness has become a category of benefits in companies around America. We were one of the pioneers in that financial wellness movement. We actually own financialwellness.com. That's how early we got in the game. And so the product that we have that does what you're talking about does not sell anything, but we sell it to companies as an HR benefit. It's called SmartDollar. And companies your size, all the way up to Costco, all the Costco employees have been through SmartDollar or had it available to go through. And basically, it's a digital online process, and our guys set you up with it. We can include coaching if they want individual coaching built into that. But basically, they can go through our financial curriculum, which is common sense, obviously. Get out of debt. It's working our baby steps, and get on a budget and live on less than you make, and the stuff you're talking about. It's like going through the Financial Peace University class at your church, only this is for a benefit in corporate America, and so it's not church. It's a different product line, and it's called SmartDollar. Again, we've tens of thousands of companies carry SmartDollar right now. We got millions of employees across America that have access to it. Where companies buy it and put it out available, and then the trick is that we help you with, but it's a struggle for everybody, is to get people to actually go through the class after you pay for it, right? I mean, you got to get them. You lead a horse to water, but you got to get them to drink, right? So
true,
and that's always an issue. Just warn you ahead of time. But our guys at SmartDollar team, I'll put you on hold, and the team will pick you back up and get you hooked up with those guys. They can walk you right through it. If you don't want to do it, it's okay. But it answers the need that you've got. That's why we built it. And again, I've got a whole team of people here that's all they do is put that in. Businesses as few as 40 or 50 people up to businesses that are the size of Costco. U-Haul, all of the U-Haul employees are going through it or have the ability to go through it, and so on.
And that works for like entry-level positions on up?
It can, yeah. And the problem you'll have is you've got such high turnover at some of your positions because the restaurant business just has that. Your drivers and some of your frontline people. Last number I heard, the restaurant business has a 300% turnover ratio. Does that sound right?
For the industry, mine is definitely not there.
Okay, that's
so
good.
Luckily,
okay.
I'm on the lower end of it.
It works for anybody. Learning how to get on a budget and get out of debt and use common sense works for anybody at any level. The trick is, are they committed enough to your organization that they will plug into something like this? And you can. Our guys will work with you and help you ascertain if we can help or not. But that's how we do it. We plug in a financial wellness curriculum because, like you alluded to, companies are finding and have found for, this has been going on for about 15 years. We've been in the space. That an employee who is not broke, an employee who is not living paycheck to paycheck, an employee who isn't behind on their bills is more productive because otherwise they're at work thinking about MasterCard calling them or the student loan people.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of stress, and like anything I can do to help my employees is definitely something I like to do. So
yeah, it sounds like it. And it's the weird thing is it actually ROIs because whatever you pay for the system, put the curriculum in, if you get enough folks through it, their increased productivity because they're focusing, and in industrial settings, even accidents go down because, again, people are focused on work because they're not focused at things are broken at home. And so you actually end up with less turnover. They stick with you because they're not jumping from job to job for a quarter an hour, and you end up with more productivity the ones that are there. And you're doing a good thing, obviously, a principled thing. And so all of that ends up making you more than it costs you over time. The ROI is actually real. We've done 2 studies that prove that out, 2 pieces of research. So it's a very interesting field, and it's a great question on your part to be thinking of that, a great heart on your part. And next time I'm in Phoenix, I'm over there a bunch because we got a good market there. I'll try to make sure I get in touch with Domino's. I like your pizza. So there you go, man. Hey, Sean, thank you a bunch, man. Hang on the line. Our team will pick up and we'll get you in touch with those SmartDollar guys in the whole process there. Very cool stuff. This is the EntreLeadership Podcast.